Hi guys, that's Gianpaolo Lorusso speaking for a new edition of the PPC World News. The PPC news parade of the last 2 weeks. Let's start with something from ourselves, auto-produced, the ADworld Experience 2021 program is online now, so you can see who is performing, who is presenting at the next October the 14th and the 15th in Bologna, Italy. All the speakers will be live on site, and we'll have also two news sessions, one for a Google Ads clinic and one for a Facebook Ads clinic, in which participants will have the possibility to show their campaigns and have them commented by the speakers. So let's move to the top 10 of this week. The number 10 is from Search Engine Land. Microsoft is closing the gap with Google also in video ads, and they are launching pilots on video campaigns. So we will have, not video campaigns, but display ads with video content. That's good news. But let's hope this will give even more visibility to audience network, which has been recently enlarged to other, expanded to other 18 countries. Let's move to the news number 9. Facebook is implementing expanded targeting expansion by default to counterbalance data loss for ATT updates by Apple. So that's an interesting news. Good to know. Let's move to the number 8. TikTok itself has published some info on what is working best in their ad platform, and precisely they said that high resolution vertical video with at least 720 resolution with audio and 9:16 ratio are the best contents to publish in their platform. And they are giving also some other suggestions to e-commerce. I leave them to your read of the article. Let's move to the post number 7. Kix Williams explains when and how it's useful to have standard and smart shopping campaigns run in parallel, run in the same at the same time, and he substantially says that it's needed when you want to push for unique product IDs, specific unique products IDs. You have different catalogs to push differently in the two campaigns, and it specifies some special ways and occasions in which running all these two type of campaigns together would be useful. News number 6. This is from Cyprus North. Greg Finn explains why, in his opinion, accounts will are benefiting actually from having different match types in their structure. It comes from a news. The number one, I'm spoiling it. The news Google has published 2-3 days ago about matching types, and so he's explaining how and why you should have different matching types working together. It's a very nice read. I especially suggest you to have a look to it. News number 5. Joe Martinez on WordStream explains how to build specific audiences to conquer your competitors' audiences. That's exactly what I do. Well, me too. What I do when I build display campaigns. So URL of direct competitors and keywords of the same, of course, of your core business searchers. Something which I should suggest to have a look to is to have different audiences for different criteria, not matching all of them in one audience, in one single audience, because they will work in a parallel way. They will not cross. They will not. Google will not use all the criteria together to select the right people to show your ads. They will use both as an independent audiences. So this is something very important to think of when you use this clever strategy Joe Martinez suggests. News number 4. Yeah, it's a very smart and funny comment of Julie Friedman Bacchini to the news number 1 I already quoted. I already cited before the clarifying post by Google on match types. We will talk about this when they arrive to the first position. But another thing interesting in this post is very long post actually, but it's very funny. So I suggest you to have a read to it, because Julie underlines all the contradictions, all the different perspectives Google has been able to fill in one single piece of news. And she's also talking about the search query term report expansion, the recent news by Google itself, reporting what has been noted also by other PPC professionals, that terms have been expanded, especially on queries which didn't generate any click at all. This is, of course, something useful, but it could be even more useful if they will show queries which generated at least all queries which generate at least one click, because of course they could be very dangerous if they are wrong, if they are unrelated to our search terms. So let's move to the podium. Use number 3. Smart display and standard display campaigns are going to be merged, using some of the feature of the smart display campaigns in the manual display campaigns. So I haven't seen them yet. Let's see how they are. We will see if they work better than before. So it's a suspended judgment on that. Let's move to the second case. The silver medal is for Facebook, which published a post explaining that they are enlarging, expanding conversion modeling to counterbalance iOS loss of data. And they are, in specific, expanded the time window in which they consider conversion from 1 to 7 days, and adding neutral conversion in a 1 day tag period. So that's very good news. The not so well good news is that the bad news is that this conversion modeling is not working by default on every account. Of course, you have to add numbers, big numbers to count on, otherwise the algorithm is not going to work on your modeling. Let's move to the number 1. The top PPC news of the last 2 weeks, as I spoiled before, is the clarifying post of Google by Google itself on phrase, broad, and exact match. I think they haven't really changed how things work, because in the explaining examples they give, they are usually recalling what they've said before on this matter. If you have 2 identical keywords, one in broad match and one in phrase or exact, it's very likely the phrase of exact will prevail. And that's what they said before. The new thing, in my opinion, is that they are now using more extensively their natural language algorithm to understand the search intent of the user. So this is the real news. They are trying to understand the search intent of the user, and then this could enter your auction and favor one or the broad or the phrase or the exact match. You don't know. That's the reality. They say it's likely phrase and exact will prevail, but it's not sure. So it was like before. Everything is like before, but BERT, the natural language algorithm by Google wasn't used so widely, while it is now. So that's all for this edition. May the ROI be with you, and maybe we'll see in Bologna streaming or live on October 14 and 15. Ciao!